Now, you'd think this would be simpler, but setting up an XLR microphone to not blow out your eardrums whenever something happens on your computer is a little harder than you might think. That's why I was, you know, muted for like 3 minutes? I don't know. I'm looking at Out of the Park, not at chat or at Twitch. But hey, 2 to 3 minutes, just about, give or take. Yeah. So, anyways, hello everybody. My name is SleepyPlayz, and welcome to the start of week 4. Week 4, day 1 with me as your host, right? That's how this is supposed to go. It's been 4 years? Oh my god. Has it really been 4 years? I've been setting up this microphone for 4 years. Oh my... I can't believe this. Whatever am I gonna do? No. There are some things to be said, and some things that need to be said, and some notifications need to be muted. Why is streamer mode not on? Come on, Discord. I know I'm the one who's in 1 million servers and gets 70,000 notifications, but god damn, if it doesn't make me annoyed every so often when Discord just... Not even Discord, when I, like, turn off streamer mode by accident and then I'm, like, forgetting to turn it back on. So I just hear bing, 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 bing. Like, no one here probably hears it because I'm not streaming my desktop audio. But I need to find where it is and turn on noise suppression. I think it was under appearance. Okay. There you go. Streamer mode on. Streamer is now streamer moding. And yeah, welcome in everybody. So... let's see here. Some stats and some info for us in the booth. Recent milestones that were achieved before this sim in the last stream with, I think it was Valor. 750 runs for Can You Take Me Higher on the Neri Voyagers with 355 balls for a Gnome Child on the Cancun Toros. 500 stolen bases for Melo Mysterio on the Deathville Scorpion with 75 wins going to War and Peace on the Province Crabs. And finally, 2,000 strikeouts for Calm Chicken of the Indianapolis Apex. Now, possible this sim is 400 second bases for Gerrymander with the San Antonio Slots, who is currently 2 away, with Pierre Phillip 2 away from 300 on the Vancouver Vandals. 900 runs, a very high number for Sting Eucliffe, possible this sim, with 5 away currently as we head into the start of, I think, the final week before playoffs. And this is a Death Valley Scorpion player, also on the Death Valley Scorpions, with also 900 RBIs, possible milestone this sim. Sting Eucliffe, also of the Death Valley Scorpions, who is currently 1 away from there. Jim Hawkins in the from the Seattle Sea Serpents, 600 RBIs away, and 600 RBIs possible this season, this sim, with 3 away currently. 450 balls for Can You Take Me Higher, possible this sim, with 3 away right now. 125 wins for Calm Chicken, currently 1 away from the milestone in this sim for the Indianapolis Apex. And finally, to round that out, Iceman, the Providence Crabs reliever, 50 saves possible this sim with 2 away. Now, Iceman's a little interesting, because are the Crabs really that... who cares? You can see the schedule rolling on by. The first game that we're going to be streaming is Amarillo at Brew City. Should be a fun one, because both teams are... well, I mean... just look at it. I guess... actually, no. If I remember the standings correctly, Amarillo was like 2nd to last, and then... no, wait, 3rd to last? And then the Scorps were... no, Scorps. The Bears were in the playoffs, right? Or was it the... they were 2nd to last and the Kingpins were 3rd to last? I forgot. Anyways. Let's see here really quickly. Okay, Dame said everything's good to go. He did the crucial error of, you know, telling me that his team, or his former team actually, had a sim error, so I set everything there down to 0, and now he'll never be able to pitch again. Anyways, enough looking at the scrolling screen, I'd say, right? Instead, you can look at the PB sim. Let me double check that I have BNN on. Of course I do, but you know, just in case. It'll be Gary Love, right? Why do I have Discord overlay on, actually? I should turn that off. Or at least move myself. Anyways. It'll be Gary Love leading you off, and Surfer Sweeper leading your Brew City Bears off. The Dillo hitter is marginally better than the Brew City Bear hitter. It's still the minor league after all, though, so anything can happen. The team itself is mostly decently balanced over on Brew City side. However, looking at Amarillo's side, the 7-hole hitter is the only one that is below 600 OPS, and that is still barely. So I'm going to say everyone is doing equally decent as they are in the minors, and going to move on to the pitching, Rayquaza versus Zaxby-chan. Zaxby-chan currently 7-7 in 20 games. That means this game could possibly be a 7-7-7. Lucky numbers for the jackpot. Not so lucky numbers for the PB, you know? That comes on a 4.02 ERA, a 1.40 whip, and 6.4 strikes, and as well as 3.5 balls per 9. Over on Amarillo's side, 6-8 right now for Quaza, and same amount of games. 5.03 ERA with a 1.16 whip, 5.8 walks, 5.8 strikeouts, 3.2 walks. Yeah, it should be interesting to see. I don't think we had a thing going though, so I guess let's just jump right into it, right? Okay, that is not the good looking camera. That is a little far. But love out on the first for the first out of the game. While we do that, I want to see if we can make this a little bit better. I also want to see if I can maybe do this so that we can actually see right field. All right, that looks good. Lock widgets just for now so I don't accidentally drag one of them because I've done that before. All right, and now unpause between at-bats. Tony Sims Jr. up next, and that'll be a walk. Ball 4 on a full count. Now over to Ben Martin, batting number 3 right here. Hits that one into left field. Going for extra bases were extra'd, and Ben Martin, it's a 2-base hit. And for Ben Martin, it's a 2-base hit. Jennifer Park now up. Hits that, and that's straight over to, right, to first. A 5-3 play. Oh, whatever. And Giori will be out for out number 3. 2 runners on, no scores as we head over to Bruce City's bat. Swiffer Sweeper leads you off here. Hits that one. And that'll go into the foul line and caught by right fielder Giori. Next up, Trevor Torrey, second hitter. Hits it up the middle. And gets on first safely. Vumian Stitcherson hits it, and that'll be a 6-4. No 3, no double play. Hits it into right field, and stays on second. Osmall advancing the runner, career minor leaguer, someone who I like. And that'll be out number 3. I believe that was the first baseman handling that one. Yep, McMahon. Now for closer to the bottom of the order, Gene Watkins watches that one fly by. That's ball number 1 for this inning. Kevin McMahon hits it, and that'll be a 6-4-3. Eric Hustle, none on, 2 outs. Hits it, and into the glove of the center fielder. That'll be career minor leaguer grabbing that one. Saiyan Sky up next. Hits it into the glove of the right field. Giori. Next up, handle all these nuts. Can they? Well, it looks like they can. All these is out. Next up, Agnes Digital. Little swinging bunt beats out the throw though. Infield hit. And she's safe. Yes, no, final hitter. Final hitter. Bottom of the order hitter. Bottom hitter. Whatever. You get the point. Final hitter as well. Bottom of the order now for the Dillos. That's out number 1 on your left is out. Gary Love up next. Hits it, and that's out number 2. Caught by the first and rushed back to first. Sims Jr. up next. Hits it. Left field didn't even have to walk. That's the inning with Saiyan Sky just standing there. Now, top of the order again for the Bears. Sky able to get on first after it's handled by... Or it's not handled by... It's a... No, never mind. It's ground. She's on base. Or he's on base. Surfer Sweeper is on base. Did I say Saiyan Sky? Oh no, am I losing it? Oh no. Julian Stitcherson, that's out. Sliding from the center. On your left catches that Osmall. Hits it deep and in the center field. Center field grabbing that one. Nothing for the Bears or Dillos as we head into the top of the fourth. Ignore me, I'm just pouring myself a drink because I feel like I need to kick back and watch this one. Ben Martin, that's a walk number 1 for the inning, as the 3 will get on first. And that's a deep hit, not quite able to advance the runner, Jennifer Park. Stupe Giori hits it, and that'll be a 6-3, no, that'll be a 5-2, 5-4. That'll be a 5-4 double, single play, no, not double. June Watkins, that's now. Career minor leaguer up as your leadoff for the Bears, and that'll be out number 1. McMahon grabbing that one. Saying Sky now. Hits it! And that's deep in the center field. Able to beat out the throw. Sliding in. She's safe. Handle all these nuts and that'll be an out. Out number 2 to be exact. Agnes Digital here. Beat out the throw last time, but that's a liner to second. No scores, top of the 5th as we head over to the Dillos. Lead off McMahon, swing and a miss. Eric Hustle up next. Hustle hustling over, but unfortunately the hustle is not going to be enough. On your left, the final hitter of this out? No. Yes, actually. Goes for extras, but unfortunately a little too slow there. Yes, no, the catcher will lead off the Bruce City Bears and be also the bottom of the order. That'll be out number 1 for the Bruce City Bears. We head over now to Swiffer Sweeper. Hits it high into the air. Catcher grabs that one. Salvatore. Hits it high. Hits it deep. And it's gone. 383-foot home run. Alright, I forgot I'm somewhere that's not my bedroom. I shouldn't be shouting like that. Fumi and Stitcherson, that'll be out number 3. After the solo home run, can the Dillos answer back? Gary Love hits it over to the third baseman. Tony Sims Jr. Hits that one, and that'll be out number 2. Or grabs that one, and that'll be out number 2. Ben Martin Jr. Jr.? Sims Jr. Ah well, Ben Martin, you have your new player. Your next player, Ben Martin Jr. And anyways, the Bears still in front 1-0. Dillo's unable to find anything. Osmall, and that'll be a grounder from shortstop to first. Career minor leaguer. And that'll be between first and second, and holds up on first, saying Sky. Going for the steal, and that'll be a stolen base, number 26 on the season. Hits it into center field, advances the runner though. Handle all these nuts, 2 outs, 190 away. And that'll be out number 3. The Dillos up next. Again, top of the or middle of the order. Heart of the order, I guess. That'll be out for Jennifer Park, as that's grounded from second. Stupe Giori watches that one fly on by. 1 on, 1 out for Gene Waltkins. Picked off. 2 outs, none on for Gene Waltkins. Hits it. And that'll be dropped onto the grass in front of right field. Kevin McMahon. And that'll be out number 3. Caught by the right fielder this time, Surfer Sweeper. Agnes Digital hits it, and that'll be out number 1. Yes, no, now. Swing and a miss, out number 2. And Swiffer Sweeper, final one. No, never mind, not final one. Walk on a full count, Trevor Torrey. Oh, Nick Flack is in the game now. Hits it over the head of the second base of the shortstop, one of the two. Runners on corners, Rooney and Stitcherson currently cold. And strike 3. The Dillos need, still need one. You know, we cope, we hope. And a layout number 1 as Eric Hustle is out on first. On your left now. Hits it. Bounces off the ground and into the glove of the shortstop. Thrown right over to first base. And love that layout number 3. The Brew City Bears, currently still retaining their lead, hits it over to the right fielder though, as Mike Osmall. Career minor leaguer, currently at bat, hits it, and they'll plop into left field, gets into first base. Kimi Fanfare is up, and going for the steal. Safe! 27-30 stolen bases. Swing and a miss, handle all these nuts. 2 out, 1 on, 180 away. Just gotta get it deep enough, and he does. That's the type of run. Triple! That's the type of run you like to see if you're a Brew City fan. Agnes Digital here. And that's a walk. Yes, no now. Strike 3. 2-0. Amarillo needs 2 runs in the top of the 9th or this game's over. Sims Jr. hits that. Out number 1 of 3. 2 outs remaining. Ben Martin up next. Swing and a miss. 1 out remaining. Jennifer Park. And hits that. Gets on first. Stupe Giori, tying runner on first. Can you hit it? No! No, you cannot. Not quite deep enough. This game goes to the Brew City Bears. What an exciting first game to watch. Absolutely nothing until the bottom of the 8th. Anyway, so let's save that. Let's just quickly scroll through all of these because I don't want to destroy my voice again. Okay. I was about to say oops oh. I hit a home run, but we lost to the Vancouver Vandals. Sad face. Sad face. Oh well. Hey, at least we have fun here. Here are your Champions Conference games, just in case you need to see them. Really close one for Nashville versus Death Valley. And then running away with it was Indianapolis against Cancun. And finally, your minor league games. Cosne Tento, the player of the game. 12-4. Uh-huh. Well, anyway, save again, just in case. Just in case, of course. And now we go over to... And you're not going to believe this. I forgot where it was. Oh, PBA box score tool. Okay. Go over to game settings. League settings. Not league settings. Database. Export data to CSV, and then guess what? Guess what we're gonna do with this data? We're gonna send it out. Oh yeah, I should probably just need to double check with Dame on something. But let's see. All right, and we're done. All right, go back to the world scores. Just again, just in case, save once more. All right. Let's see. Just double checking that I have my set end date correct. The 21st. Yep, okay. Set end date is correct. The 21st. Yep, today's the 18th. Anyways, with that out the way, our next streamed game, Nashville versus what? Nashville versus Death Valley. Interesting. The game I just commented on was close. Is now being played. Tugboat versus Remy LeBeau for this one in the pitchers section. Similar whip, but 4.33 ERA for Tugboat versus 3.13 for Remy LeBeau. Another 7.76 for LeBeau and 29.6 for 9.6 and 20 for Tugboat. I feel like Nashville's got the better sort of squad for offense, but for defense, maybe could be Death Valley, just from the looks of it. Because, like, you don't expect these hitters to be... I mean, you're a DH. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's more what I expected. These two. Especially Slime Sluggerton, wow. Anyways, start game. I should... Yeah, no, I'll keep, the thing on. So anyways, start game. That is a bad angle. Hit into the glove of second base. Valor the third is out. And now we quickly go over to default. Default feels a little too wide though. I guess we can live with this, right? Actually, no. Hits that into the glove of left field. I'm going to go back and set it back to default. So I kind of like default a little better. Alright, so anyways. Hits that, and that's out number 2. Or no, that's out number 3. Gray out into left field for Lincoln Mercury, out to second from second to first. Mela Monsieur, that's out number 1. Zakodal Montalban, that's a walk. Launch angle, that's another walk on a full count. Stell hits that high. High goes into Levine, and into Levine's glove. And that'll be out number 3. Dalton Rose, unfortunately, unable to advance any runners. Now, JD Rainier swing and the miss for that one. Michael Munson up next. Munson swings, hits it, and it goes into second, or into shortstop's glove. And that'll be, I think, a catching error from the first baseman, I think. I don't know. Anyways, CJ Levine, high and deep, not quite over the fence, but able to get a triple and score one. Nashville is up. Bobby Briggs, that'll be out into center, and that'll be a sac fly as well on a full count. Young Sung hit that one hard too. And that'll be... Sung reaches a second with a double. Wow. Jimmy Lumber now. And that'll be caught by center field. Here's Sting Eucliffe. That'll be an out over to Green Chicago Fawn. Chicago? Anyways, on first, running second, gets on second. Shortstop's there, but he's safe with a double. Stola rule. Swing and a miss. And finally, possibly, Slime Sluggerton. Sluggerton unable to slug that one, and that'll be an out. Out number 3 as we head over to the top of the Nashville Stars order. That'll be a base hit for Valor the Third. Slate Gray. Up next. Oh, I'm going for the steal. Valor with the steal. 68th on the season. Hits it into the glove of the right field, but unfortunately for the defense, is able to bring Valor to third. Now 90 away. Ford Lincoln Mercury. Opportunity here. And that'll be an out. Caught by Remy LeBeau. JB Rainier. And that will unfortunately end that. Almost a sac fly. But it went into the glove of the pitcher instead. Melo Mistia over to the second baseman. And that'll be out number 1. Montalban hits it into the center fielder's glove. Valor the Third tracking it. Launch angle here. Unable to find launch angle, and that's out number 3 on the full count. Hits it hard that time. Gets on first, Michael Munson. CJ Levine up next. Hits it. And that'll be out number 1. Bobby Briggs currently on fire. Let's see if that fire translates into anything. Unfortunately not. Yun Sung, 2 outs, 1 on. One's 180 feet away. And that won't be able to score the runner. Now, Death Valley. Stell takes up the bat. That'll be out. No, that'll be walk number 1 on the full count. Dalton Rose up next. Swing and a miss. Over to Eucliffe. Sting Eucliffe hits it. And it's grabbed by Rainier. And here's Fun. Out number 3. Bottom of the Nashville order here. Jimmy Lumber takes up. That'll be out number 1. Over back to the top of the order. Vidal Valor here. Valor unable to beat out the throw. Out number 2. And finally, possibly, Slate Gray. Yep, liner over the first, and that'll be out number 3. Death Valley, currently scoreless. Hopefully something can change. Near full count. 4-1 for Ishtola Rule. Slime Sluggerton. Checked his... I guess? No. Oh, it got hit by the pitch. First and second now. Melo Mistia. 2 on. Make that a full... Oh no. I know it's coming. I think. Montalban hits it. Over the center field. Scores 1. Launch angle. That'll be out number 2. Stell here. Hits it. Unfortunate. Unable to score the run. 2-1. 1 run still. I guess I didn't know what was happening. Ford Lincoln Mercury right now hits it over the third baseman and is able to get on first. J.B. Vernier hits it hard into center field. Michael Munson belts that one over to left field. CJ Levine watches that one. It's another full count, this time for Yun Sung. A walk. Remy LeBeau is pulled for Max Velo. That'll be out to left field. And a score. That'll be 2 scored in the top of the 6th. Jimmy Lumber. That'll be another walk. Vidal Valor. Possible grand slam opportunity, never mind, but does score 2. Slate Gray. Here we are. And that's a triple. Scores everybody else. It is 8-1 now. Oh, ow. 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 It is 8-1 now. That is going to be a walk. Ford Lincoln Mercury on first. J.B. Vernier hits it into right field, and that's caught. 6 runs of their own bring the lead to 7 runs now needed for Death Valley. Lincoln Mercury fields the ball. Tugboat able to grab it on first. Sting Euclid hits it, and that'll be a double hit into left field. 17th Sue baser for this season. Green Fan hits into left, and that advances runners. On corners now, Vistol. Watching that one on the full count. Sluggerton. 2 outs, 2 on. Hits it, and that'll be out number 3. Nashville already got their insurance runs, but could probably use some more. On the full count, that is an out for Michael Munson. Next up, CJ Levine hits that one into shortstop's glove, and that'll be out number 2. Bobby Briggs watches that one fly by. That'll be walk number 1. Yun Sung up the middle. And no runs. No runs scored. No extra bases either. Able to grab that before. Anyways, Melo Mistea. That'll be a swing. Montalban on first. Launch angle up next. Hits it! Finds the launch angle! And it's gone! 363-foot home run. The Stars still in front 8-3 this time now. Can Stell answer back with one of her own? 8-4 now in the 362-footer. And it's Dalton Rose. That'll be... Nope. I guess it was... Can't find the grip. Oh, okay. Can't find the grip on the ball for Jimmy Lumber. And that'll be a 5-4-3 double play going down the plates. Jimmy Lumber, bottom of the order, swing and the miss. Now top of the order, the Nashville Stars. After giving up 4, they walk. Valor the Third's on first. Going for second, steals second, and now Slate Gray currently sitting on home plate still. Noble allowing that, not really Noble allowing that hit, but Slate Gray gets that hit Extending the lead to 9. Extending the lead to 5. Yeah. That'll be out number 2 on the full count. Ford Lincoln Mercury that time getting that out. JB Vernier hits it. Center fielder's there. And that'll be a triple from Fun. Okay. 90 away, Rule scores the runner on the full count. Sluggerton here, swing and a miss. Now Mela Monsieur, 2 outs, none on. So he's gonna be the one to get on. Over to second, Zakodal Montalban. And that'll be out number 3. All Nashville has to do, I'm just saying, all Nashville has to do is keep their lead, Michael Munson the first out to center fielder, and make it big. CJ Levine is up next. Hits that one. Goes into the wall of right field. Right fielder inside that wall. And that'll be a double for Levine. Now Bobby Briggs is able to advance the runners by 1. Third and first. Runners on corners. Yun Sung. 1 on. Swing and a miss. 2 out, 2 on. Jimmy Lumber. Strike 3. DVS having to make up 4. The launch angle starts us off. Finding the launch angle again. 396 this time. It's 9-6. Stells at the plate. Hits it. Bounces off the ground into third. That'll be out number 1. Dalton Rose. Up the middle. On first. Sting Eucliffe second. Swing and a miss. 1 out remaining for Fawn. And that'll be strike 3. 9-6 game, Nashville versus Death Valley. And while I have a drink for myself. Thank you for the tier 1 resub, VRBX. VRBX is funnier. Here we are. Your Champions Conference games. Your Legends Conference games. And your MIL games. Always fun to see Winnie Pabst getting that. Export. Recap sender. Ignore my typing. I just had to ask something. I had to ask my partner something at least, because, you know, my partner is kind of the person in this house who knows the things and speaks English. Anyway, saving again. Next one is a quick sim day. We get to go over games. Finish today. This time we sim all games today. And here we are. Kitmaker takes the win and Boone a save as Tommy St. John will get the Toronto Pathfinder player of the game as the Pathfinders take the win over the Voyagers 5-3. No, 5-2, sorry. Understating their victory. Malbec the win and Saijima the player of the game as Hugh Jazz takes the loss and Joe Random takes a save, gets a save. That's 7-4 for the Providence Crabs against the Boise Raptors. Rip Boise. The Surge are going to surge to the victory as Sears takes the win and player of the game. Esquire Limited takes the loss, and Robodibble is the savior of the Buffalo game, apparently. The Outer Banks Aviators 14-3 against the Vancouver Vandals. I think to end off their series, Vancouver's Hrishi catch with a singular home run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this game altogether. Kingman the win, and Bazooka Slow the player of the game as Andy Beans is tagged with the loss. And yes, 14. I'm from Texas. English is hard. True, English is hard. The Champions Conference, Indianapolis takes the win over the Cancun Toros in a 6-1 victory. Oh wait, oops. Thor Lore, the winner, and Lee, the loser of the pitchers. Right, Thor Lore, yep, and Ryan Lee, yep. Who are you again? Fox Bourgeois takes the save, and Brian Payne, the player of the game. Over on the Demons side, Detroit shuts out Seattle. Wantani with the save and player of the game as Taco Bell gets a loss, and Cologne is your savior for Detroit. Scud Muffin a save with Efi Carter taking a win as the Lunar Base Space Rangers win this one 7-5. Griff Manzer is the losing pitcher in this one, and Dorian Cragg is your player of the game. Finally, for the Majors games at least. 10-1 as Nashville takes the win over the Death Valley Scorpions. Takahashi the win. Devier Vado taking the loss, and Ford Lincoln Mercury the player of the game. Now moving on to your minor league games. Vonovich the win, Fox the loss, and Wins Jr. the player of the game as the Mingos fall to the Kingpins in a 3-6 game. The Lemurs go to 12 extra scoreless, but they're the ones who eventually take the lead. Gamba ahead, the winning pitcher, Harper the player of the game, Hill your savior for the Lemurs. The Firehawks Hammersticks, the player of the game and winner as the California Firehawks, are able to defeat the Kansas City Hep Kitties 2-1. A multi-HR game, a multi-home run game for Honcho in the 10-4 win as State College takes the 10 and Anchorage the 4. Rice the win, Honcho the player of the game, Kid the loss, and who are you? Karma Police the save. And finally, Agnes Digital gets something as they are the player of the game against the Dillos in a 12-game OT. This one, I assume? Nope, that's the box score. Is that a home run? Walk-off? Yep, a walk-off home run from Agnes Digital. A 3-run walk-off home run at that. Sendai the win, Brett the loss. Agnes Digital is your player of the game. Of course she is. Hey Dame, your player did something. Alright, then we go down here. I so badly want to click purge messages. Unfortunately, I feel like if I did that, I'd get, tagged. and thrown out. Fluke. True, fluke. It is all just a fluke in the eyes of Agamotto. I don't know. Alright, and while that's sending out, so, oh, never mind. Save game right here. Finish today. This is an off day, yep. Prime time! Next game's a prime time, Lunar versus Boise. They took baseball to the moon and apparently all the conferences with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 games are in the Legends conference. Oh. I'm sorry. The lunar-based Space Rangers will face off against the Boise Raptors. They are... Hold on, I need to double check. They are currently 40-44 against the 34-50 Boise team. About 6 wins off is Boise. PKVS and Ryan Express, the starting pitchers for both sides. Ryan Express, 1.31 whip, almost 10 strikeouts, 3 walks. And PKVS, similar stuff, 1.32 whip, almost 10 strikeouts, almost 3 walks. Interesting here, PKVS has more whip than Ryan Express. Now, over on the batting side, leading you off is Clark Max versus Sinan Muratak. However, in second is Thomas Sankara versus Not Worth a First. AJ Justice and Rodrigo Wallach will be your third hole hitters, and your cleanups for Romain Gaudier and Durian Cragg. It says all of it except the first and ninth hitter should go to a lunar base. So let's see how that happens. And hell, if that happens. Because, I mean, it could, but it very well could also not. And that'll be on base Clark Max. Not worth going for the steal, and that'll be caught. Caught stealing. Not worth a first, none on, 1 out. It's like the game just started. And that'll go between the gap. That'll be on second, making up for the steal attempt. AJ Justice here. Hits it. That zooms past third, and he is able to go over to home. Luna base 1-0 here. Durian Cragg. That'll be a checked swing, ball 1, and Justice is able to get to second. 180 away now, as Durian Cragg still has a full count now. And center fielder able to grab it. That will be another out. Out number 2 on the full count. Oh, wait, what? Walk on the full count. Poliwag. Swing and miss for strike number 3 over to Boise now. Top of the leading you off is Sianan Meritok. Hits it. And just in time, Meritok is out. Sankara hits it up the middle, but the middle is there in time and catches it. That'll be out number 2 as Rodrigo Wallach takes up the bat. Hits it through first, I guess, legs. Bounced past a Poliwag for the single. Romain Gallier. Swing and miss for strike number 3. Bottom of the order for the lunar-based Space Rangers as Duke Nukem takes up the bat right here. That'll be out number 1 though, from second to first. Tony Del Vecchio. Swing and miss for strike number 2. And now Teddy Narukami. Or out number 2. And caught by the left fielder for out number 3. Just past the heart of the order for the Boise Raptors. Swing and miss for Ferkel Jr. I've got a dumper up here. And that's a walk on near full count. Niklaus Stavinskis hits it. But that's just contact made as it goes into left field's glove. Laser show. Can Laser show put on a laser show? No, that's caught midair by the catcher. I'm sorry, that was absurd. Top of the order again for the lunar-based Space Rangers. Clark Max. Successful first time up at bat. Unsuccessful second time up at bat. Not worth the first here. Swing and a miss. That'll be out number 2 on the full count. AJ Justice hits it. And that'll be a base hit. Darian Craig now. Going for the steal. Justice able to get the steal in time. 46 stolen bases on the season. Swing and a miss for Craig, so that's stolen base in matter. But hey, it's a little flex here. Bottom of the order. Wet sock for the Boise Raptors. Hits it. But over to center field. Not worth first, able to grab that. Muratok up now. That'll be strike number 3. And out number 2, Sankara hits into center field, and that'll be out number 3. Now, lunar base, Firefly Boy taking up bat. Also almost the heart of the order. Just past it. Up the middle and gets on first. Poliwag here. Swing and a miss. Duke Nukem. And that'll be nuked over to the first glove. Thrown over the second. Del Vecchio. Del Vecchio unable to advance any runners and gets out. Out number 3. Wallach up here. And that'll be out number 1 going to the heart of the order. Romain Gaudier. Hits it high, but not deep enough as center field is able to grab that one. Ferkel Jr. And another one caught by the caught by the center fielder. Bottom of the order here for the lunar-based Space Rangers. Narukami beats out the throw and he's safe on first. Clark Max, top of the order, hits it into left field. Unable to advance Teddy Narukami. Not worth the first here. Going for the steal and stolen. Teddy Narukami with 50 this season. Not worth first. Hits it into the glove of the left fielder. AJ Justice currently on fire, but will that fire stay lit? It will not. The center fielder is able to grab that. Now over to the Boise Raptors batting. I've got a dumper. That'll be a hit, but a grab from Poliwag in the foul territory. Niklaus Stavinskis, swing and a miss. Laser show. Currently, Boise's been kept to 1. Now they have 2 hits. And a double on that. 180 away for Wet Sock. And it'll be an out. 3 outs, 1 on. 2 hits for Boise in 5 innings. Darian Craig here. 4, 5, 6 taking up bats this time. 4 is eliminated. 5 takes up the bat here. And that'll be out number 2, 6, Poliwag. Swings the tail, but unfortunately not good enough, and that'll be out number 3. Space Rangers still ahead by 1. Muratalk. And they'll be flown on by him. Strike 3. Thomas Sankara. Hits it high and deep in the center field, and they'll be out number 2. Rodrigo Wallach. Absolute massacre going on in New York, but over here it is a walk. And that'll be a hit and run tactic, I think, used. Or a run and hit, I forgot which one it was. But either way, that's an out. And it's Justin Kidd pitching now. Duke nukes him, able to nuke it into far right territory, having himself a double. Tony Del Vecchio. That'll be a... Oh, intentional walk. Narukami swing and a miss. Now Clark Max up. And that'll be the double play they wanted. And that brings you over back to Boise. Ferkel Jr. up first. Now at first. I've got a dumper. Hits that one high in the center field. Niklaus Stavinskis. That'll be out number 2, advances the runner. Next up, Laser Show. Can't quite put on the Laser Show. That's out number 3. The lunar-based Space Rangers currently still in the lead. That'll be high and deep, but not worth the first, and able to get that past the left fielder. AJ Justice up here. Fire has been extinguished, but fire potentially... Never mind. That'll be out number 2 here. Darian Craig hits it into right field. Hits into LARP field. Firefly Boy hits it, and that'll be a catch in there. Dropped it, actually. Never mind. On first and second with 2 outs, Poliwag hits it high and deep. Center fielder is able to grab that one. And it's Wet Sock up here. I think 0 for 2 right now. And that'll be a walk. Scud Muffin out here now. That'll be stolen base, number 34 of the season. Muratalk still at base. Or still at bat. Hits it! And they'll score a runner. Muratalk on first. Dangerous position for him to be in. Or at least for the defense. Because that'll be stolen base number 68. Sankara is still up. And it'll be 2-1. Boise quickly reclaiming my, I guess, respect? Strike 3, Rodrigo Wallach. 1 on, 1 out for Gauthier. Swings. Nope, doesn't swing. That's just a miss. And a strike. And a strike. And that'll be caught stealing for the out. Ferkel Jr. at bat, but that's an out. Hits that one right into... Hits that one right into the glove of the first baseman. Grounder over the third, and that'll be an out for Del Vecchio. And here's Teddy Narukami. Swing and a miss. Boise slips right on by as lunar base. It takes that loss. Oh, tied with the loss and the blown save. Scud Muffin's not going to be happy with that. Here's the rest of the league for now. And now, over to the minor leagues. Shutout against Rue City for the Chicago Kingpins and a 1-0 for the Lemurs. Interesting. Anyway, saving here. Go over to game settings, database, export data. And there we go. Now I do. Wait, no, not the recap sender. I don't want to send the recap again. Wait, let me double check if I did actually send the recap. Let's quickly see. Where's box scores? Here's box scores. Game 84. 14-3 against Vancouver. Is that the right one? No, it is not. Okay, I didn't do the boxes. Interesting. I just gaslit myself into thinking I did them. I guess. Also, no, it's not a fluke. Trust me. It could never be a fluke. I'm gonna check in on the I'm gonna check in on the standings here in a second. Just waiting for everything to be sent out. Alright, finished today. Just real quick, check in on the standings for the PvE. Magic number 15 for Outer Banks, Magic number 16 for New York, 21 for New Orleans, and 19 for Indianapolis. Wait, now I'm curious. What about the... Actually, I can check all of them. I can check all of them later. That'll be later, because right now... Oh, we have a quick sim. Never mind. Alright, we have a quick sim. 2-1. Interesting. Or at least this quickly 2-1 is interesting to me. 6-5 for the Vancouver Vandals as the Indianapolis Apex fall. Holly Shoot picks up the win, Grief the save, and Barnum the loss. Quads is tagged with the loss. 5-3 for the for the New Orleans, no, for the New York Voyagers. 5-3 for the New York Voyagers as the Seattle Sea Serpents fall to them. Crowquall the win, Rate the Phrase the loss, Rooster the save, and Crowquall the player of the game over the actual New Orleans game. As the Rougarous take the win over the Providence Crabs, Multi-Pitch taking the win, and Pebbles the loss. Nasir takes your save, and Lilo Dallas Multi-Pitch will take your player of the game as well. Smith the player of the game, and Robodibble the loss as the Buffalo Surge take the 2-3 loss against the Death Valley Scorpions of Dallas Valley Scorpions. What? Whitman the win, and Martinez the save. 8-2 for the Cancun Toros as Outer Banks falls. BB Kimura the loss, Benego the win, Lizzie woohoo the save, and Griffin Stone the player of the game. 9-6 for the Toronto Pathfinders as the Detroit Demons fall. This time it's Van de Hat with the loss, Grizz the win, Boone the save, and Cameron Squires play of the game. Or no, player of the game. What Sock gets your play of the game as Westbrook takes the win and Boise takes the win. Scud Muffin takes the loss in the walk off, I guess, for Boise. Nashville versus San Antonio. Nashville takes the 2-3 loss against San Antonio as Rock takes the win and Crash the save. Ultimate Con, the loser, but also the player of the game. Is that right? Ultimate, yeah. Loser and player of the game. Interesting. I've never seen that happen before. And now, for the minor league. 5-4 for the Louisville Lemurs as the California Firehawks fall them to Michael de Nostratam, tagged with the win, and Oguni Cap with the loss. Santana with the player of the game, and either with the save. Over to the Florida Flamingos against the Anchorage Wheelers, who will win 5-4 against the Mingos. Summers the win, Zapungas the loss, Booze the save, and Robin Banks the player of the game. Over to Quads loss with Firebob nutting the and Nathan Appel the player of the game as the Kansas City Hepcats absolutely destroy the Amarillo Armadillo 17-1. Hold on. No. What do you mean 15 in the bottom of the 8th? What do you mean 15th in the bottom of the 8th? What do you mean 15th in the bottom of the 8th? What do you mean? Anyways, 3-2 as the Puerto Rico Rounders take the loss. State College the win. Lee Tylersall with the win, Jackson the loss, Castles Crumblin the save, and Lee Tylersall the player of the game and winning pitcher. Zach Speecham the player of the game and winning pitcher as the Chicago Kingpins are dropped by the Bruce City Bears. Slick Fingers takes the loss, and LaFaro actually takes the save, not Faro. Now over to game settings, different database over to, where is it? Export data CSV. Waiting for all of that to be done. Now over to the PBE, box score tool. Uploading boxes to everyone else. And then just waiting. All right. Back over the world scores. Everything should be good. Next up for watching games, Providence versus Indiana. We've switched conferences. Now every game. Wait, hold on. It's the 18th right now. This is gonna be the most chaotic thing of all time. I can feel it. Anyways. Only one Legends game. Oh wait, right? Yeah, only one Legends game, and that's Outer Banks. Alright. Are we ready? I don't know, I'm ready. Alright. And that'll be the first hit. Paulo Zalewski on first. Going for the steal, gets on second. Grail Traveler still at bat. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Up the middle for Grail Traveler, and that scores. Paulo Zalewski 1-0 immediately for the Providence Crabs. It's Rachel Mortimura up now. Watches that one fly on by. Hurricane. 100 power could be useful here. Going for the steal, and it'll be out number 2. Hurricane. 1-1 right now. Hits it. And that'll be a throwing error, I think. Hurricane currently on first. Swing and a miss, though, for JD Pants, unable to advance the runners. It'll be D. Fernandez Jr. up at bat first to lead off the Indianapolis Apex. That drops, and that'll be dropped again by the center fielder. On a full count, able to get a second. Brent Goldberg swings and hits that. Nice and hard into right field and gets over the second. Also scores the runner for an immediate... It's a 1-2-1 immediately, right off the bat. Edward McKinley. They'll be caught by the left fielder, Rosenthal. Rosenthal up here, and that'll be a wild one. That'll be a walk, Brian Payne. Brian Payne is up next, swing and a miss. Out number 2, but 2 on, Dave Vipperson. And that'll be out number 3, unable to advance any more runners. It is tied 1-1 on both sides as Providence takes up bat once more. Seymour Baltz this time. It's that one high and deep, over the fence, and it's gone. 383-foot home run. It'll be 2-3-1 now. Providence sends out Migs Mayfield as their chosen Pokemon. Swing and a miss. Boys just back again. Boys just back and he hits it. And it's over the right field in and out. Taika Saejima, bottom of the order. Swing and a miss, and that'll send everyone back to the dugout. Theodore Giesel as we begin the bottom of the order for the Indianapolis Apex out on first. Clement Kamenik up next. Hits it. Over to first now. Santos Garcia. Hits it. You hear that crack, and it's kind of nice. 2 outs went on for D. Fernandez Jr. Struck and out. Not struck out, actually. 3-1. Anyways, Paul Zalewski's up now. Hits it high. Not quite deep enough as left fielder's already there to grab it. Grail Traveler. Traveler, it's into the second fielder's, or in the shortstop's glove. Rachel Mortimura. Swing and the miss. Top of the order, struck out 1-2-3. Now it's 2-3-4 for the Indianapolis Apex. Hits that one. Ooh, straight into the first baseman's glove. McKinley. Hits it high. And that'll be out number 2. Leon Rosenthal. And that one's hit high as well into the glove of the center fielder, though. 4, 5, and 6, hard of the order for the Providence Crabs. Hurricane here. Hits it over to right field and able to get a double. Extra bases here. JD Pants. That'll be an out to first. Brian Payne makes the grab. Seymour Baltz. 1 on, 1 out. Hits it. Dropped in front of the left field, and runners on corners for Migs Mayfield. 2 on, 1 out still. That advances the runner, no throw is made. It'll be 3-1 as Blaze Chest back again takes up the bat now. And belted over to second, but no throw made to first. Runners on corners for Taika Saejima. Taika Saejima swings, hits over to the shortstop. Now Brian Payne. That one's high and deep. There we go, finding that rhythm, I guess. as Brian Payne hits his 11th home run. David Whipperson. And that'll be out number 1. Theodore Giesel hits it into center field. That'll be out number 2. Clement Kamenik. Kamenik hits that off the fence. And on first. Santos Garcia, strike 3. We're on second. Oops. Top of the order, Paulo Zalewski. Swing and a miss. Grail Traveler up now. Hits that one. That'll be out in second. Rachel Morimoto hits it over to center field, and that'll be a quick 1-2-3 for the Crabs. Providence is up 3-2, but as we saw with the last game, anything can happen, I guess. Indianapolis gets on first, that'll be 3-2. But Fernandez Jr. will be on first. Goldberg is out. Going for the steal and gets on first, or gets on second, now 64. Okay. McKinley at bat still, and that'll be a missed swing. Leon Rosenthal hits it high and deep. Now that's what we call a home run. 4 runs to 3 for Indianapolis now. Ryan Payne immediately hits that one. Diving catch made, though. The Providence Crabs here need 1 run to tie it up again. Hurricane down sails into left fielder's glove. Hits it up the middle, kind of. And JD Pants will be on first. It's Seymour Bolts here. That'll be outnumbered. No, never mind. That'll be on a full count, a walk. Makes Mayfield. There'll be a swing and a miss. Over the boys' chest back again, and that'll be top. That'll bring home 1 Grand Slam opportunity. Daigasai Jima, or not even really Grand Slam opportunity, just able to advance 2 runners and runner on corner, on corners. Paulo Zalewski, and that's gone. Can we call it an unofficial Grand Slam? Oh. Either way, Grail Traveler. And it's gone again. Forget it. 331-foot homer for Grail Traveler. Bye-bye. Retro Morimoto. Pope put into the game, I'm pretty sure. And that'll be an out on first. But they have 1 more chance. Hurricane. Hurricane! Some could call him a hurricane, as that's a 325-foot home run. 11-12. Pope still in the game. JD Pants up here. Is that another one? Oh no, that's not another one. Hi, Dynamic. That'll be holding up on first, David Bipperson. Swing and a miss for Giesel. Kamenik. Strider's in as well, by the way. Replacing, you know, the starter pitcher, I'm pretty sure. Santos Garcia. And that'll be the bottom of the order at 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 technically, but still. Just keeping count. Seymour Bolts, that'll be out number 1, makes Mayfield up next. Mayfield gets on first. Boys just back again. Respectable, advancing everyone by 1. Now Taiga Sajima hits it high and deep, unable to advance any runners, and that'll be out number 2. 2 on, 2 outs for Paulo Zalewski. That'll be a walk. Grail Traveler home run last time. Let's see if this will be another home run. That'll be a wild one, and that'll be a score. 190, 180, and that's a swing and a miss for Traveler. On first, D. Fernandez Jr. swings and hits it. Steps on the plate in time. Brent Goldberg, and that's high and deep. 356-foot home run. Solo home run, though, so, you know. Not quite doing as much damage as Indianapolis would like. Edward McKinley, that's out number 2. Leon Rosenthal hits it, and that goes into the left field, out number 3. Now the Providence Crabs send out Rachel Morimoto. Hits it. Going for extras, and Rachel Morimoto is able to get down extras. Going to second here. Hurricane hits that one in the center field and able to advance the runner. JD Pants up next. Currently at bat. Swing and a miss. Seymour Bolts. Swing and a miss again. Strike 3. Brian Payne, 567 here for the Apex, as that'll be a wild one, but out on first. David Bipperson hits it. Fluid motion, but the fluid motion only lands him the ball into left field, caught by Seymour Bolts. Theodore Giesel, out number 2, or out number 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3 for the Crabs. Hits it up the middle, and Miggs Mayfield gets on first. After a full count, too. And Mayfield with 45 stolen bases due to defensive indifference. And that'll score the run. I think the defense just kind of gave up there. What just happened? I'm stun locked. Strike 3, out number 1. Palazlewski here, right liner into third. Or left liner into third. Now Grail Traveler hits it. Caught by the second baseman, D. Fernandez Jr. Clement Kamenik, swing and a miss. Esteban Santos Garcia, swing and a wild one that goes. That's an out. No, Hurricane dropped it. Never mind. Not a wild one. And that'll be all she wrote. 13-5 after the explosive top of the 6th inning for Providence. What did I just watch? Here we are. Here we are. There's, I think, this, yep. Yeah, so I didn't have to show the last one. I remembered correctly. Next up, the minors. Just a quick little glance, and then save. Sorry, I think I might be getting a little sick, so I'm probably sounding a little weird, huh? Maybe it was a sneeze. Or maybe I just screwed up my nose somehow. Anyways, where are you? Here you are. PB recap sender. Here we are. Communicating with people. Mostly life, because I have a package that's supposed to arrive apparently. Today or tomorrow, I forgot, but still. Anyways, finish out today. This is a Majors QS, right? Yep, Majors QS, minors off. So all games today. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm choking. Does someone want to tell me why we just went 22-5? Does someone want to... Bailey, why did we go 22-5? 11 runs in the 6th. 6 in the 2nd. What do you mean? 22 hits. Or 23 hits, 22 runs. All of the people, the first two people are OBX players. The San Antonio lost 6-4 against the Detroit Demons as the Squire Limited takes the win. Wantani the loss, Venturine the save, and Skoden the player of the game. The Toronto Pathfinders 3-4 against the Death Valley Scorpions as Vado takes the player of the game. Max Velo the win, and Grizz the loss. Izzo takes the loss, Benico the win, and Napoleon Solo the player of the game as the Cancun Toros go 5-4. A late game win pulled out for the Sea Serpents, who got all three in the bottom of the 9th. Treadwell the win, Robo double the loss, Taco Bell player of the game. Curious what the box score looked like. Single from pass wins the game. Evie Carter, the player of the game and winning pitcher as the Lone Race Space Rangers win against the Vancouver Vandals, get the loss, and Scud Muffin the save. The Stars 3-1 against the New York Voyagers as the Stars bridle the Voyagers. Takashi the save. Takashi, the player of the game, with Dubois the win and Kilgan the loss. And finally, the Providence Crabs 4-1 against the Indianapolis Apex as Malbec takes the win and player of the game, Iceman the save, and Thorlord the loss. OBX being obnoxious again? Obnoxious, some could call it. Get it? Because OB... sorry. That was stupid, wasn't it? Oh god, I should never speak again. Sorry, inside thoughts. Anyways, if I remember correctly, when all of the things get sent out, tomorrow's another quick sim. Yep, tomorrow's another quick sim. And then we end on the 21st. Finish today. This one a minor quick sim, so it's very easy on my throat. No 22 and 5. I was expecting the worst. But hey. Anchorage 10-6 against the River City Bears as Kid takes the win, Rex during the player of the game, and Sendai the loss over to where does State College play? As the Florida Mingos take the loss 5-3 against the State College, or State College 5-3 against the Mingos. Rice the win and player of the game, and D-Tag with the loss. The Hat Kitties are taking the 31-37 after this win against the Chicago Kingpins. 4-1 against the Kingpins. Hull's the win, Wins Jr. the loss, Slothbia the save, and Bell the player of the game over to Hamarillo as they hammer out a singular win after a singular run in the bottom of the 8th. Edges them over, technically. Gator the win, Hurricane the loss, Beckham the save, and Montgomery the player of the game. And finally, as we round out the minor league quick sim, the California Firehawks 10-2 against the Puerto Rico Ranas, Hammer 6 the win and player of the game, and Garant the loss. I've been OBS obnoxious back when my last player was on the Voyagers. Who's that? Who was your last player? This is some, like, forbidden ancient knowledge or something. Just to make sure I sent those out. I need to probably go through some things. I might need to send the recap. Yeah, sending the recap. All right, there we go. And finally, the 21st. Not finally because I leave. I like being here, but finally because, you know, the Taz. Oh! Wait, hi, Yeti, then. I think I heard of your name. And I think we're in a few leagues together as well. I'm gonna not try to look that up. But I am looking up what my next game is. Chicago at the Hep Kitties. Let's see. Yep, Chicago Hep Kitties. Avery Time versus Matt Buster. Oh, I'm feeling sleepy. Why am I feeling sleepy? It's only 8. Every time Matt Buster. That's who's playing. Sparky D, Bobby McDonald, the third, and Corey Wilson, the three players in the sort of middle order, projected to go to the Kingpins, but Super Creek, Kupu, Reddick, and Castellion push it over to Kansas City. You're seeing those. I'm getting tired for some reason. Let's just move on. Because, you know, it's been a minute, right? I might be sick. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I might be a little sick, but I'm gonna finish this out. Maybe I ate something weird. Who knows? Right. Out number 1. Famhausen. Ben Stacking Paper up next. Why is pause between at bats on? Who decided that for me? Swing and a miss. Stacking Paper out. Out. Sparky D. Swing and hit this time. On first for D, Bobby McDonald. DH at 4. And that's high. That's deep. That's gone. 369 for home run. That'll be a full count home run down. Corey Wilson here. Hits it into left field. And Showtime Jones. Can you show us a little bit of that Showtime? No, he cannot. That'll be out number 3. Now over to Martin Walker's hobby the order for the Kansas City Kitties. Hits that one high and deep. Bounces in front of the right field or left fielder and gets on first. Kif Croker here. Into the right field. Advances to second or advances to first. Walker's to second. Farmier Tuck. Hits it up the middle. And that'll be out on third. But at home. So it'll be 1-2. Going for the steal. Gets the steal proper. Farmier Tuck now on second. Nathan Abel. Abel swing and a miss. Gandalf the Grey. Up the middle. That'll be rushing home. And that's an RBI single. 2-2 right now as Super Creek is up here. Currently on the cold streak, but hey, what can you do about that? That one goes through the middle of shortstop and third. Josh Kupu here. And that'll be out number 3. Back over the show Kingpins as we're at the bottom of the order. Lazarus King hits it high and deep into center fielder's glove. Lopez currently on the gold streak as well of his own. Or as well of his own. There we go. Into right field this time on first. Not quite able to snap the gold streak, but hey. And Pucklenuck. That's the first out. Or the second out. Famhausen top of the order. Center fielder's there to grab it. Reddick, second to bottom of the order. Hits it. Unable to be able to throw in time to retire Reddick. Dominic Castellion. Watches that one fly by. Martin Walker. Hits it up the middle and that'll be out number 3. Down in the order for Kansas City. Chicago's Ben Stacking Paper's up here. 2, 3, and 4 at bat. Up the middle for 2. Ben Stacking Paper on first. Sparky D. It's that one in the left field, unable to advance the runner. Bobby McDonald the third. Hits it high. Not quite deep enough as the right fielder's there to catch it. Corey Wilson. Ooh. That's an error from the third baseman. And now that's 2 on 2 outs for Showtime Jones. Showing us a little bit about Showtime? Yes, he is. 1, 2, 3. Lazarus King, full count. No, not full count. Bases are loaded. Bases are full. Gets 2 of them home. 4-2 for the Chicago Kingpins. Lencho Lopez still currently cold. Can this snap that cold streak? No, it cannot. That'll be an out. Kif Croker. And that'll be up the middle. Croker on first. Farmier took. Up into the center field. Unable to advance the runner. Nathan the Bell. That'll be out number 2. Gets on first though. Nathan the Bell on first. Gandalf the Grey with 2 outs. And 2 on. Safe on third. Super Creek here. 2 outs, 2 on. Gets 1 home. Josh Kupu. Can he get a second one home? No, he cannot. Oh, yes, he can. That'll be a catching error in right field for the 2-2. Currently tied. Chicago, or not Chicago, the Kansas City Hepcats finish out their inning with a Reddick out. Pucklenuck watches that one fly by. On first now, at bat now, Femhausen going for the steal. Safe. 43rd stolen base on the season. Femhausen up the middle. And I'll be runners on corners as we go over to Ben Stackenpaper. And I'll be runners on first and second, Sparky D. Scoring 1 is Stackenpaper. That'll be a 3-5 or 3-4-3 double play. 1's 90 away, Bobby McDonald. Or no, never mind. It's not a double play. But it is caught the right field, so that's 2 outs. Wilson here. Scoring another. That brings us back over to the 2 Chicago lead. Showtime Jones. Swing and a miss for strike number 3 and out number 3. Kansas City Hepkitties here. Dominic Castellon up the middle. Able to get on first and holds up there. Martin Walker. Hits that one. Holding up on first. Now it's runners on first and second for Croker. Croker hits that into center field. Unable to advance any runners. Ramir took. And that's a hit pitch. Hit by pitch. 3 on, 1 out for Nathan the Bell. And that'll be high. That'll be deep. That'll be 3 scored. That'll be 3 scored and 1 out. Hepkitties up by 1. Gandalf the Grey. That's a deep hit. Going over to third, on third. 90 away now for Super Creek. McCannon is in the game here. Super Creek high and deep, unable to advance the runner to scoring. Bottom of the order here for the show. Kingpins as Lazarus King hits it. Diving play made by shortstop. That'll be out number 1. Lencho Lopez cold right here. Up the middle. And on first, Pucklenuck. What? Strike. That'll be a bunt. Unable to advance the runner. Pucklenuck on first. Going for second. Gets the steal. Femhausen still at bat. Hits it up the middle. And holding up on first. Nice little rally they got here going. And they'll be out number 3, ending that rally. Josh Kupu. Swings and hits. But unfortunately, it goes over the second base, and that'll be out number 1. Bottom of the order again for the Kansas City Hepcats this time. Reddick. Jackpo Reddick out on... out for out number 2. There we go. Dominique Castellon. Caught by the right fielder for out number 3. Chicago Kingpins here. It is 6-7. Sparky D hits it over to third baseman, and they'll be out number 1. Bobby McDonald the third. Out number 2. Fifth hitter, Corey Wilson. And that'll be out number 3. As simple as that, the 1, 2, 3. The Hep Kitties are here. And they get out on first. Or no, I guess, first out. Whatever. Top of the order. Kif Croker is second out. And now Farmir Took. They'll be high and deep in the center field, and that'll be out number 3, 1, 2, and 3 for the Chicago Kingpins, the Showtime Jones era of Chicago baseball. Will not be a real thing. But he does end up holding up on first. King takes a walk. Lencho Lopez here. And that'll be an out to second, but not thrown nearly in time for the out on first, and that'll be second out on the full account. Femhausen here. I don't know what I'm saying. That'll be between the glove of second baseman, and that ties up this game. Ben stacking paper here. And that'll be deep into the left fielder's glove. Abel hits it up and gets on first. Or no, never mind. Out on first. Gandalf the Grey. That's a little roller, and he's safe. Beats out the throw with an infield single. Super Creek here. High, deep, gone. That'll be a 2-run lead now for the Kansas City Hep Kitties after tying the game. The Chicago Kingpins now have 2 to make up. But there's still 2 outs left. Let's see what Josh Kupa can do. Swing and hit into center field. That's out number 2. Yakfo Reddick here. That'll be a walk. Dominique Castellan. That'll be into right field. 2 needed for the Kingpins to tie this one up. 1 right here? Possible. As Sparky D gets over the second. Bobby McDonald the third up next. Hits it high and deep. That one is gone. Ties up this game in the 433-foot home run for Bobby McDonald the third. Corey Wilson. That'll be a one out. That'll be a 2-run home run, by the way. Showtime Jones, 2 outs. For a second out. Lazarus King. That'll be out number 3. That was a simple fly to, or simple liner to first. Top of the order for the Kansas City Hep Kitties. Martin Walker hits that over to the shortstop, and that'll be out number 1. Kif Croker up next. Hits it over to the second baseman. That's out number 2. Farmer Took. Farmer Took. Oh, I think that's an error. Nope, that's not an error. Safety in the double. Nathan Abel here. That's a lot of power. Unfortunately, he just had to look at it fly by. Gandalf the Grey. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Chicago Kingpins send out Joe East, a pinch hitter. And East will get on first. Pucklenuck. That'll be a bunt, advancing the runner. And also an error. Advancing the runner and getting on second, Pucklenuck. Famahausen here. Hits it deep into second. Or second into left. Advancing one runner. Bases, runners in scoring position for Ben Stacking Paper. Stacking Paper up the middle, I guess, between first and second, but still. Now 2 scores. Sparky D. And that'll be another error for Kansas City. 3-1. 3 runs scored in the top of 9th. Bobby McDonald III hits it. 3 people diving for it, 2 people diving for it. I don't really know, but there is an opportunity. An opportunity is knocking. That'll be a sack fly. Showtime Jones. Swing and a miss. Lazarus King. 2 outs, 2 on, and straight liner into the shortstop's glove. What is going on? And that's a homer. Super Creek with that one. It'll be 13-10 right now. Josh Kupu able to beat out the throw on first. Infield single. Yakpo Reddick hits that one high and deep into the left field's glove. Dominic Castellon, 2 outs remaining. Dudley out number 2, 1 out remaining. And that's for Martin Walker to decide. I guess not really Martin Walker to decide, but Marcus the Worm to decide. That'll be a wild one. That's a ball as well. Hits it. That'll be an error. Throwing error. Throwing error. Martin Walker's on second. It's that one up high. And that'll be the final out. 20 hits to 17 is insane. 13 to 11 is also insane. What is this? 1984 Bulls versus 1994? What? I think 87 Pistons? Right? That was the Bad Boys era? Anyways, saving this one. A quick 89. Okay. What is this? The 84 Bulls versus the 89 Pistons. Thank you for the correction. For some reason my brain doesn't register it for some unforsaken reason. Here are the scores around the rest of the league. And over to the rest of the minors. And now I save. And you know what I do when I save? Or after I'm done saving. I go into game settings. I go into database. I go into database tools and I go into export save data. Or export save data. Export data. And then I bring up the PB recap center. All right. And I think with that, the only thing left is to... Oh, nope, wrong thing. Manager's office. Commissioner's office. Execute. Nope, not ASMR, really. I'm just a little confused. Oh, wait, no. Are you talking about my typing? Sorry, I know I have a, like, clicky as hell keyboard. um... I'm. Oh wait, right. I have to click OK on that. Sorry, I was just looking up if theoretically in like 1 quarter, the 89 Pistons could hold the 83 Bulls or 84 Bulls to 11 points while only scoring 13 themselves. Sorry, I know the clicky is probably a little annoying, but I like it because it's something else to listen to. Not just, my thoughts and feelings. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on a minute. I just looked something up. Cavalanche era? What? What? I don't understand what that is. I'm not a Cavs fan. I'm a Knicks fan. That's when they score 150 plus on teams. Oh, got it. So it's the Cavalanche area, not Cavalanche, like I thought it was. Anyways, so um apparently the lowest scoring single quarter for a single team was the Boston Celtics with 7 points in playoffs game 2 in 2016. And then the lowest scoring combined first period was the Bulls versus Heat on the 26th of November 2017 for 20 points, 13-7 that time. I just, wow. They had a 32-3 lead in the first quarter and then they choked that. In which series? In which, when? Boston versus Cleveland? Hmm. What? Spurs versus Cleveland in 2007. Was that the finals? I assume? Oh yeah, the finals, you said that. What? What do you mean can't find the server? Alright, I just had to refresh, I guess. Game 3. $75 to $72. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Not reaching 80 for either team is wild indeed. Alright, well, I might just lay down and wait until the thing is done with. I'm feeling kinda right now. I guess that helps. So yeah, I'm gonna end this off, but I'm also going to there we go. Let's see if it uploads after this actually first. Oh. Nope, I still have internet, so... No, I do not want to listen to whatever YouTube short I was listening to before this. Thank you very much. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Oh, there we go. Everything again. Everything's thinging again. Hey, what was I saying I was gonna do? Oh yeah. Check it. It's not done yet. Okay. Alright, yeah, so bye-bye. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for coming. I would throw a pay TV, but I'm a little too... I don't know what right now, but definitely not all that here. Alright, bye-bye. Actually, do I wait it out before I say bye-bye? I think I wait it out before I say bye-bye. This is calming. I think. Nope. We have life. Generating reports. We do have life. Oh, first Asian American manager in the MLB is Don Wakamatsu. Who's that? Eh. Either way, it's interesting. What's this? Pallet Town. Oh, interesting. I'm feeling kind of tired. Maybe I should rest my eyes a little bit. Because, like, I mean, if I rest my eyes, that'd be a good idea, right? Generating reports still for everyone, every team. So I'm gonna close stream. Yeah. Thank you for joining. I have no more commentary. And I will see you in the next one. Probably in the playoffs.